we're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, a punchy stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the UAB Blazers and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, I caught up with the UAB head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Blazers offense will go to work first. Now we take a look at Ryder Burton. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Quick handoff. All over him immediately.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Powers inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's White. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone, it's White. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. North Texas in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? DB's right up on the receivers. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
They'll run it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw. Right side, it's Mims. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight end now in motion. Let him go. Plows his way ahead. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Burton. He'll try to do it himself. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a give to Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They're going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going back to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Robinson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Handoff again. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to throw. It's Burton. Buying time to his right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone.
There he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolls right. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
To throw, it's Burton. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Here's a give to Robinson. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
He leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The fake and wants to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Blazers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
North Texas in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Jackson will throw. A shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Mean Green! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that
lets it fly. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance, just couldn't capitalize on it.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Rides to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Smith. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Blazers want to crank the tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Trying to make magic on the scramble. able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third down, here's Robinson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Right side, it's Ferguson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Back's got it on the screen. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a give to Robinson. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Blazers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
North Texas, 17. UAB 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Left side, it's Milner. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. North Texas will have to punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. On the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Moving the pocket, it's Burton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ferguson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's changing the play. Drops back on first down. That's caught. It's Mims. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's got him this time. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left, now to see if they can score before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the #1 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Ducks coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Denton. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Blazers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. They get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's White. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. On the move, it's White. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Trying to take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Going to the running game. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, gonna throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
The Blazers decide to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Got a little space. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
The run inside. It's White. Got the first down. Right down the gut of the field. Inside, slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Burton. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Out wide left, it's Ferguson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Left side is Reese. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. North Texas really has it going on offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make...
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The mean green needing only a sliver of green to convert on 3rd down. Driving forward, it's White. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal for the offense. Send the tight end in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. North Texas in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Burton. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Snapped on fourth down. And they get him down short of the first down marker.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Tight end now in motion. Running the red zone. It's White. He'll be dropped. North Texas in the hurry-up. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
First play of this drive. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Motion from the wideout. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
That's reeled in. It's Reese. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Milner. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A first down for the offense. Jackson will throw. Finds his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Hits inside. It's White. Taken down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. North Texas will have to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads it left. Still running at the 40. No, he got loose. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to squeak through the pile. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Move to his right. He's going to run it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield. It's Burton. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really got got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Pass to 6. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Blazers with 8 seconds and short to keep this drive moving. Out wide right, it's Ferguson. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Flush to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. On the run, deep down the right side. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They'll run it on 4th down. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still looking to his right. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
2nd down to the air. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical.
Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of